I wrote it first in the early 90s as a response to the spotted owl thing. And I have been working on it so for a long time, but it just wasn't right. But now, you can still hear that, and it's been tweaked a bit. Indicator species. Do we ask so much, O spotted owls, ye indicator species? We merely want to cut the trees. Is that so bad? Renewable resources. Is that a tree or you? And what is it with trees? Creators of oxygen. Trees are beauty, home, and soil. Standing in dirt so thin that rain easily washes it away. For eons, great forests burned, blew down, or died of drought, and their bodies remained to nurture new growth. Now they are ripped up, taken away, and the broken pieces burned, exposing land, leaf, and animal to instant violation. Renewable resource. Which is the indicator species? The timberman lost his job because of improved machinery, because of recycling, poor economy, because of owls? If you set aside a piece of land for the owl and the lumberman, which will deplete their forest first? No longer is a man's worth relevant because it is measured by the size of his paycheck, and once the only payment was life. We are the indicator species. We indicate destruction, disease, pollution. We indicate ignorance and arrogance. We indicate politics. We indicate tightly held dominion. We do not own the world. We cannot hold power in our hands. We share all power with the owls, whales, and wolves. We share it all. When the rain no longer falls, when unchecked radiation from the sun burns and mutates skin cells and seeds, when there is no water, food, or air, who will be left to make speeches, to till and toil, to teach the children? Who will be left to hear the mother planet crying silently to darkened skies for all of her children, the bees, the elephants, the trees, the birds, the man? For so long, the man believed in tomorrow, in goodness, beauty, love, learning, logic, but he did not stay his heavy foot. He replanted too few trees, charged to the future, borrowed on time, took too much, left too little, no credit left, can't pay, no job, broke, homeless, hungry, gone. Oh, thank you. This one, Stone Pillow, kind of speaks for itself. My pillow is cement. I see the world from the ground level like an ant or a spider. My life is on display to all passers-by. I have no privacy, except that you can't see me. I am invisible and reviled. You are ashamed of me, and so you don't look upon my plight. I'm no different than you are. I'm a person with a past and maybe a future, but I have no present. I don't exist here and now. I'm a derelict, a tossed away thing sitting on the sidewalk, in your way as you walk by. My pillow is the sidewalk. My life is in rags. My life is in shreds, gathered together in a shopping cart or a backpack. The sidewalk is my bed. It is cold in the winter and hot in the summer. I have no means. I have no food and no clothing except cast-offs. You may give me $1 for a hamburger, but you think I'm on drugs? That I'm to blame for my plight, that I fell into poverty because I was remiss in my job, in my pursuit of success? I failed to become rich and powerful, but I'm just like you, only my pillow is cement. I live in the shadows. I have nothing that can dull my aches and pains, my fears, my nightmares, because my life has become a nightmare. I'm no different from you. What put me here was just an iota of time and place, an inch between this and that, perhaps a choice that changed my life. My pillow is stone, and my bed is made from the rocks of the road. I like to read this one last. Who saves the world? The universe exploded into the void, scattering energy, coalescing particles into atoms, into matter, into living potential, revolving into stars and planets, evolving into microscopic life. It was hurled forth by what some would call God, or physics. A splendid and varied creation, and on this small and mostly insignificant orb, there has arisen abundant life. The planet's core, its heart, pulses with fire, heating the mantle, its bones. The uplifted mountains sing with joy against the wind of ages. But it has been overtaken by a strange and invasive species, possibly alien to the world, whose sole purpose seems intent on obliterating everything, unlike itself. And among this species are those who would even eliminate others of its own kind, some of whom believe the planet will be saved by war, by muscle and might. But if it is to be truly saved, redeemed, and made whole, it will be by those who love, by poets and dreamers. Thanks.